The human body is organized into several structural levels, each building on the one before it, to create complex biological systems. Understanding these levels, from the simplest to the most complex, helps illustrate how biological form and function are intricately linked. Chemical level. This is the most basic level of organization involving atoms and molecules. Atoms combine to form molecules, which are the chemical building blocks of the body. For example, water, H2O, proteins, lipids, carbohydrates, and nucleic acids are all key molecules essential for bodily functions. Cellular level. Cells are the basic structural and functional units of life, formed from various molecules from the chemical level. Each cell has organelles that perform specific functions. For instance, mitochondria provide energy through ATP production, and the nucleus houses DNA, which directs all cellular activities. Tissue level. Tissues are groups of similar cells that work together to perform a specific function. There are 4 basic types of tissue in the body. Epithelial tissue covers body surfaces and lines body cavities, such as the skin and the stomach lining. Connective tissue supports and protects body organs, as seen in bone and adipose tissue. Muscle tissue enables movement through contraction. Examples include skeletal muscle tissue for voluntary movements and smooth muscle in the intestines. Nervous tissue transmits electrical impulses throughout the body. This tissue is found in the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Organ level. An organ is a structure composed of at least 2 different types of tissues that work together to perform specific functions. For example, the stomach includes muscle tissue to churn and mix stomach contents, epithelial tissue to line the interior, connective tissue to provide structural support, and nervous tissue to control digestion and communicate with other parts of the body. Organ system level. Organ systems consist of different organs that work together closely to accomplish a common purpose. The human body has several organ systems. Circulatory system includes the heart and blood vessels, transporting nutrients, oxygen, and waste products throughout the body. Digestive system comprises organs like the stomach, intestines, and liver, involved in the breakdown and absorption of nutrients. Respiratory system involves the lungs and airways, facilitating the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Nervous system includes the brain, spinal cord, and nerves, coordinating the body's response to changes in its internal and external environment. Organismal level. This is the highest level of organization, representing the total organism as a whole, a living human being. At this level, all systems work interdependently to maintain life and health. The organismal level illustrates how complex interactions between systems allow humans to survive, grow, respond to their environment, reproduce, and carry out all other life processes. Each level of organization is crucial, as changes at any level can affect the whole system, demonstrating the interconnectivity of body structures and functions. Connecting these to Dr. Mel's examination of Rufus Humphrey, let's start from the top down. Rufus cannot carry out any life processes at an organismal level as he is dead. At an organ system level, his immune system, also called the lymphatic system, is, or was when he was alive, impacted by lupus, an autoimmune disease. When Dr. Mel remarked on the splenomegaly, or enlarged spleen, this was at the organ level. The histopathological findings from the rash on Rufus's cheek were at the tissue level. Further analysis of those samples could potentially be done to examine them at the cellular level. DNA analysis from the baseball bat found at the park would be an example of the chemical level.